Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another monthly check-in video. Today we're going to go over my TBR, and that's basically all we're going to do really, because I don't really have anything else to talk about. I did unhaul some books. I unhauled my 3 volumes of Bakuman and my 3 volumes of Rosario Vampire, but I don't feel like grabbing them, so I'm not going to show them to you. And basically I unhauled them because I don't really feel like I'm going to collect those series right now. Sorry, I'm fixing the stand. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm gonna collect those volumes right now. And if I did, I'd probably just buy the box set. It's like the most economic way of doing it. So I'm just gonna get rid of them, save up some money so I can buy some other stuff. And so I have some spending money when I go to Mexico this coming month in July. So yeah, that's it for that, I guess. Let's just jump into it. So I actually managed to read just about everything that I put on my list that has to do with manga and light novels. I don't know why. I thought I was going to be really busy because I'm taking this 5-week course, but somehow I've managed to read a lot more than I thought. So I went through just about everything. The only things I have left are my books, which are Bright Blade, Rebellion of the Experiments, Dragon Reborn, and Shadow of God, which is this one right here, which is a OELN. But I've gone through everything else. Oops, sorry. Whatever, I'll just leave it for that. Yeah, I've read everything else. I've also started reading some other stuff, like I picked up Naruto. I'm right before the tuning exams right now. I'm reading Blue Exorcist. I'm in the 3rd arc right now, chapter 22. And Dr. Stone. I actually bought some manga made by Boichi that I'm going to go pick up when I go to Mexico. And then I was like, hey, why did I buy Boichi if I've never read anything that features his art in it? And then I started reading Dr. Stone, and then I realized that I was great at doing that because, holy crap, Boichi's art is very good. I really enjoy it. It's really, really nice. So I really want to see how he writes his stories when he does all of the writing and drawing himself, right? So that's pretty cool. I also started reading One Piece. I'm 2 arcs into Alabasta. I finished Logtown and Whiskey Peak. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm really happy with it. But I've actually read all of the other stuff. Like you guys saw, I just reviewed Kuma Kuma Bear, Bofuri, and Saintia Show. And yeah, I don't really have anything to say about them since they were my last 3 reviews. Saintia Show adds a lot of world building to the universe of Saint Seiya, but isn't itself that great. But it's not a bad manga by any means. I will still collect it. I actually did enjoy it, and now that I'm kind of getting back into Saint Seiya, I'm going to continue to collect this, and hopefully we get a lot more Saint Seiya stuff coming out in the US later. Borfree, really comfortable, kind of comfy, cutesy read. I like Maple a lot because she's so ridiculous, and the comedy here is really enjoyable because it's really low key, and it's not about being in your face about like, hey, this is a joke, be delighted and laugh. It's more about kind of like just her doing things that are kind of ridiculous for anyone that knows how to play video games, which is nice. Kuma Kuma Bear is very similar in that regard. It's more about this character not wanting to have to wear this bear suit, but knowing that it's the only option because it's the best thing available, and kind of being resigned to that fact, but also kind of enjoying it and just coming off really cute while she's kind of like a shitty person. And I really enjoy that as well. Really good stuff. I like it a lot. Then I read Go Ranger. This is the 2nd volume in the classic collection that I own. Now I own 5 of them. I got Captain Harlock in the mail really recently. And yeah, Super Sentai Himitsu Ranger, or Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. Really good. I actually did enjoy it. I think the art style isn't horrible, and it was actually kind of charming in its own way. And I like this because it's a very kind of like overview level of what Power Rangers are, basically. Is it a really good title by any means? No, not really, but it's enjoyable. And it's a nice kind of collector's item to own, so I like it. Then I read Mononoke Sharing. I read volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I actually really enjoyed it. I basically like anything that Cool Kyosinja does. But this one is actually maybe not my favorite, but I definitely enjoyed it a lot. It was not as good as a JoJo, but so I guess it really wasn't my favorite because I think of JoJo is my favorite so far. But it was good. It's a kind of found family trope with the whole kind of like, oh my god, cute monster girls, I'm gonna live with them kind of thing. There's some undertones of Yuri, a lot of undertones of Yuri. And overall, just kind of wacky shenanigans that deal with living with monster girls. So if you enjoy Monster Musume, you'll probably like this as well. And then the last thing I've been reading, which I finished yesterday, was Red Hood and the Outlaws. And I liked it a lot, actually. It was really enjoyable. I enjoy the fact that all three characters are really messed up emotionally, but they're kind of working through it by being together. I just think it's good. I just enjoy that kind of idea. And basically, they're essentially a found family of their own. And I really like the art style. It's kind of like really grimy, I guess. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of texture to the drawings. But the paint on it is, or like the coloring is very clean and crisp and really outlined nicely. And I like it. It's a very interesting balance. And I also love Starfire. Every scene she's in is great. That's my luck that was the first one that we flipped to. There we go. She's definitely the fan service character here, but she's such an interesting character that like, it doesn't detract from her that she's kind of like fan servicey. It just like puts your focus on her more than it already was, right? And I like her. I like her as a character, mostly because of the Teen Titans TV show back in the day. But I also like her as a kind of like fan service character and as a like super crazy powerful person. I like her a lot in a lot of ways, and she's super cool, which is mostly why I bought this. But I also like Red Hood and what's it called, Roy Harper a lot. So yeah, really good stuff. I've been reading a lot, and I'm really happy with all I've been reading. The goal here is to finish everything else as soon as possible. I don't know when I actually will, and hopefully I'll get all of the reviews out for all of the stuff that I've read before the start of next month. Because next month I'm going to be pretty busy the first 2 weeks. I don't know what my schedule is going to be. I'll let you guys know, but I have a lot of stuff planned for the second half of July when I come back from my trip. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where the channel goes. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I didn't mention it at the beginning, but I really appreciate it so much. It's crazy. I never thought that I would get this far, and I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for the support. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and see you guys later.